EVE Online. Lost 23,000 years in the future, our group of space Canadians are sorry in advance. Morning breaks and the beavers poke their noses out of the dam to see where it has drifted overnight. Which makes every day a new adventure because they never know what they're going to stumble upon. To help them better understand this dark and gloomy world located outside of the dam, Daddy and Mommy Beaver, also called Ben and Dam, explain life to young beavers outside of their dam. So we welcome you, young beaver, to the Beaver Show.
Hi there, Beaver. Here is Ben Rush. Hi, Dan. How are you?
Hey, Ben. I'm good. What about you?
I'm quite fantastic. Thank you. So last weekend. Oh, I want to talk about that. But first of all, who are we?
Oh, I'm Dan Snow, the co-CEO of FI.RE in Advance and Alliance of Wormhole.
Yeah, so I'm the other co-CEO of this Wormhole Alliance. And you're listening to the second section of the show. First one was in French, and we did slip up a little. We'll try to be, let's say, more politically correct here. So yeah, last weekend it was a blast.
Yeah, it was a sugar shack and it was like really nice. We met like awesome people. We ate too much bacon.
No, that's not. That you cannot eat too much bacon. You can be like on a pause from eating bacon because like limited like capacities or body function, whatever. But still, but just to be sure that people understand, this sugar shack was actually EVE Montreal. So like the only EVE meeting in Canada this year, and well, I can say with confidence that it's the best one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I can say that too.
Yeah, and I think that everyone who was there would actually agree with me. So yeah, we get like a CCP Lucid there, and we've learned a lot of stuff with him. We've understood that with what he was doing in EVE, he's the one responsible for this blockchain thingy, so we blame everything that is happening in EVE on him.
Poor him. He was nice. Why you are so mean with him?
No, the guy is actually really really nice, and we might have some extra stuff for next year. Really, like a big thanks to CCP to actually got the time to reach out to us and make all this great stuff that we could actually distribute at the event. People were really amazed by how that they got. They got also a super shopping bag from us.
Yeah.
Look at that. Won't you like to have that? But that was only you cannot see it on the camera. Look at that.
Yeah, little bag.
So that's
By the way, I want one. I don't have one here, so
yeah. You should have quite a full in the room behind you. Still, it was really fun. Food was excellent. We are currently getting the result of the survey about it back, and people just loved it. If you were there, check your email. You should have a link to the survey about the event, because we want to get it even better next year. So we got a few questions for you. It will only take 5 minutes of your times to fill it out, and it will be a great help for us. So thank you. I've heard that Castor d'Amour was at the Sugar Shack too.
Yeah, she was there.
That
We're
that's
gonna
where
write
we.
about it later.
Yeah, yeah. I hope everything's gonna be
Yeah.
fine.
It had like people from the Galanti militia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because we had like people like it's actually Asherati that sent us his director. Go forth and fetch me good news and maple syrup. Like it was quite the honor actually to meet like those director that came out from the state to actually meet us.
Yeah.
Yeah, great time. We also I met some guy from Pandemic Horde. There was some guys. There were like two of them. Only remember one of the two's name. What's the name? Gobbins. If someone knows that name, well, hi.
So now when like we're gonna talk about when we're gonna talk about PH, I'm gonna have a face in my head.
Yeah, indeed, indeed.
That's
Like
that's
quite the
great.
gentleman.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's enough. Let's get into the news. Do-do-do-do-do. Like that. Here you go. So, last week we start speaking about this new upcoming game that CCP is gonna be developing using not this one, blockchain technology.
Chain block.
Yeah, chain block. Sorry, blockchain chain block. You know, like the thing that you use like to actually get your car out.
You say it right in the French version, like chain block in English, because we don't translate that word. But you say it wrong.
Backward, yeah. There you go. I got it right there on now. Perfect. So yeah, CCP actually got cited in another article here that I'm gonna pass for those in live chat, and those on YouTube can actually just check into the description if you want to read it. Well, it's a venture of CCP trying to go into the Web 3, which my understanding is everything that has to do with blockchain, chain block, you know, like cryptocurrency stuff, technology. And yeah, so you can actually read the article. It pretty says the same thing as the other article that like we linked like last week. It was in response to how AVE community reacted. Not sure it helps in any way, shape, or form, but it's an effort to go in that way. As I said last week, this new game that's gonna come out, I'll try it because I'll keep an open mind about it. It could be good. Because one of the things that that the CCP does that is, well, actually quite interesting is that they're going in places that never been explored before. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not. With EVE Online, they did something good. With some other title, let's say World of Darkness Online. Oh well, maybe not, because this one never saw the day. And some others. But still, like they're trying to like they're kind of at the peak of different kinds of technology and trying to really push it like upward. So that's something real like that actually good. But yeah, like we like our EVE. In the same idea, there was like an interview between the Oz, this great like a player that does YouTube and all kind of financial report and analysis concerning EVE Online. He did like presentation. He's one of EVE Online's partner, like really like an expert. And here, like for those on chat, you can get like the actual interview. He spoke with CCP Rattati, and there's a lot of stuff that came out of that. Not sure we could have had that much stuff if he was speaking to someone else. They got like a great connection, which I think that maybe more got out that what should actually have gotten out. So let's have a look at some of the note concerning that.
Yeah, I just put a link of on the for the Discord of us. If you are not on this Discord, you
Yep,
can
go see them and like good stuff. So during this interview, he's saying that there's gonna be like a next big industry expansion. Okay, around next June, it's gonna be like the next generation of industry. So it does worry me because not the last one, but the one before that, where all capital has been price has been going through the roof, and a lot of new stuff needed to happen to produce a capital, and that producing a capital were not viable anymore. Well,
yeah, you're losing money producing it instead of buying it.
yeah,
already.
so it doesn't make sense. So with this,
No, it doesn't make sense to lose money.
you lose money when you're
buy
constructing something. You should it should be something good, and it's really skill extensive. So
Yeah, it's taking time, skill, and you're losing like money, and that doesn't make sense.
yeah. So what he said concerning that was that players should have more control on the resources to which they have access, meaning that it should help remove some of the bottlenecks of industry, let's say oxygen and those kind of stuff. That's promising, but I'll stay cautious concerning like industry changes. It can hurt. He says that it should be around June, and he also used the word terraforming. With what's happening right now, with playing with the suns and stuff, I guess that like it's in the line of thinking that about what's gonna be happening, like maybe modifying systems and such. If that's the case, we might have some fun terraforming and maybe like really modifying systems. I hope it won't only be nullsec, and that people that are in wormhole will have some stuff to play with too.
Yeah.
Also concerning wormholes, some, let's say, less happy thing has been said, where Rattati said that he didn't like the, quote, risk-free environment that C5 and C6 provide for the blue loot farming.
I was trying to understand that expression earlier, and you mean like if you close every wormhole, even if you have a seed inside, it doesn't matter because like it doesn't have any wormholes, so it's like free. How do you say that? Like
Risk-free.
Risk-free environment.
Because yeah, like you don't necessarily have seeds in every single C5 and C6. So
yeah, and like if you have like us a low sec and you have a seed inside, of course they're gonna find a way to get in.
Yeah.
All the time because like
It's not safe.
You have a close sec.
So yeah, like so that actually like it's like no, don't touch wormholes. Like they're fine.
Yeah, exactly. And I think like C4 and C5 and C6 have already other difficulties that they don't need more. And I think he was talking also that he didn't like the fireman out thing of like when you're in when you're in a wormhole. You think you shouldn't use the fireman. That doesn't make sense either. Like they need content. As if when if you did all this the signature and everything, you need content.
Yeah, at some point you just want to get out and
yeah, you need a way out.
Why? So like it's just not normal that people that are in nullsec, like that are quite far away, as some people in wormhole are, should not have access to this technology. And lore-wise, it makes sense because Triglavian technology, like it used the abyss as a bypass, and like the abyss being below, the wormhole section, like we should still be able to go that way. Like yeah, like keep the filament
Well,
active.
anyway, like I don't know, like if you just like touch that, I mean, what's the point to be like in a wormhole if you stuck and have no content? People are gonna stop connect. I think they struggle enough with that.
Yeah, like don't get content out of the game.
Yeah.
Also, on a brighter note, we should have cheaper capital with like this expansion of industry revolution, whatever, around June. So that's actually good. Cheaper capitals make more big pew pew. Also, they spoke about passive income from NPC population.
Yeah. Like when the system is yours, like you should have passive income from it.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's like on planets or in stations.
As far as I know, like in Nursec, it was passive outcome, but well.
Yeah, the taxes and everything. But yeah, and I also hope that it won't only be in nullsec. You know, like we got better planetary in the wormhole, so we should have better people.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like just look at this planet behind me. Isn't that beautiful? That's a wormhole one. We don't have a lot of temperate, but that's a nice one. What else do we have here? NPC population with.
I don't know if you're scrolling something, because like you are in the
Yeah,
same
indeed. Like no, like
file.
yeah. Let's actually use this thing here.
Oh,
Okay.
that's better.
Yeah.
No white screen. Please, no more.
What else? Well, okay. Everything else has been spoke about. So let's say. Oh, propaganda. Well, actually, we got only one piece, I think. Is this?
No, we have two. We have two.
Oh, we got this one here. Go there. Thank you. True North, strong and free. Yeah, Panda, the North. Like I only got in my head like the Toronto Raptors, like we the North, and now like pandas. Well, they don't live in the North.
Why they saying that they are strong and free? I think you had a story like.
No, actually, like I don't. It's just propaganda with well, zero upvote.
I can understand. It's just like out of the blue.
Yeah, well, yeah, like I guess they needed something.
Put that
Yeah.
on the war. Make everyone believe it.
Yeah, like I don't know, like there's like a red eye missing or something, but that's me. Yeah, so
It's
like
missing a lot. Like it just like doesn't bring anything.
yeah,
It need to bring you a feeling, so people like or don't like, but at least they have a reaction.
yeah. Here we got well, some of you might know there's like some big pew pew in the north and with the nullsec people. So during that time, we got like a fraternity and pandemic horde that went into golden space and killed 6 Tatanor and 1 Astraus, like with not a lot of opposition. So I guess, well, that's
They are
actually
in the north, and that was in the south, or
like
west?
where like there was like Delve and those places. So you know, like I'm guessing that they must have targeted like the big R64 or something. I don't know, or just like random moons.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, but because why not?
But that's a good strat. Like, people are not at home, so we're gonna attack their home while they attack at our. I don't know. I think that's
Yeah, like well, they're not there, just like attack it. In the Canid region, some of you might be familiar with Darwinism. Darwinism. Those. Like they are in the low sec of like of the Canada region. It is like close to M.E.R in those places. So what we learn here is that there's been drama there, and that some of like the newer Darwinism member would go to Rome's and Delve Provi Tama and well anywhere they liked, and they've been warned by the elders that it's a no-go. Like Darwinism is made for gate camp, and that's such thing. So they reach out to the founder that was supposed to be above, like the elder, and the elder, this supreme being, get out of his long sleep, only to find out that those to whom he let like the control of the alliance, well, he just tossed it away, and he doesn't have access to his alliance anymore. So he with a bunch of the older founder of Darwinism went away and do something else, maybe. If you know more about what really happened than what we got on Reddit, please get in contact with us.
That it have a natural selection in the alliance. Sorry, it was too easy. Sorry.
Survival of the fittest. So what do we have here? Yeah, Trouble in Paradise. Maybe someone's gonna be able to to explain that to me. So there was like a post. Craft forming between B2 and goons. It's been suppressed. So the day after that, cracks forming between like B2 and goons. It's been suppressed.
And B2 and the Imperium.
The Imperium, yeah. Sorry. I cannot read anyway.
Imperium.
I try to learn how to show by art. I don't know how to read. So, like it goes as that like the goons are not happy with B2 because goons want to go pew pew. B2 they were saying that they were unprepared. Goons saying that no, we got the numbers. So B2 stand down.
Not just numbers.
Okay,
no, continue.
Okay.
Continue. I'm laughing at your pronunciation.
Thank you. And so yeah, some drama there, but it gets suppressed. Well, we do wonder why, after 2 times those have been suppressed. Do we have ideas? Might it be because something is controlled by an unseen presence? Well, we'll never know. Well, actually, we do know, but well, whatever. That's still funny because Reddit remember. What else do we got after that? Oh yeah, some Eviction C2 dam.
Yeah, that's a really interesting story. I don't know if you can put it in the chat.
I got it down.
I'm gonna resume it really fast. So it's someone who from a corporation named Andy, and they got into a wormhole C2, and they start like talking and teasing the other guys for a fight. And they took one, and after that they duck, and they were like, okay, we are not gonna good against you. So they ducked, and the other guys like rolled the thing, but during like the thing is escalated of course it's Eve, but it's escalated at a point of real thing. Like they were talking about Russia, and no, I'm from the
I'm from the
U.S. government,
state and whatever. Yeah.
everything like doesn't make any sense. But long story short, the guys from the C2 just sent them an email, like emails saying like, sorry about what happened. I don't know why it escalated this way, and but if you want to take a fight, we are there. And they saw that Andy was threatening another C2 wormhole. So they take contact with them, and hey, why they threatening you? No reason. Okay, and they together they start to search for the wormhole of Andy. They find it after 2 days, and Andy was really like, "Oh, you're gonna have to pay mercenary to get us out of here. You don't have the number. You don't have the fire." But they were like so overconfident that they didn't saw the post in the system, and they didn't saw the ship in the system. And first thing they know, it was like, oh, our structure has been attacked. And they went on the Discord of Praise Bob to ask help. They didn't even took the fight in their own system. They just asked help. And at the end of the day, well, they wasn't respecting the Bushido of Wormhole. They were just like killing whatever they want. Structure, nobody kills structure in Wormhole, and like they start doing that, and Bob didn't help them, and they got evicted. So it's like just a little group of 2C2 who evict them, and even if they had a lot of experience in the home. So yeah, that's a really nice story.
Yeah. That's nice.
So
story.
respect the Bushido, guys.
Yeah, that's really important. So after that, like we got it's a send off. So someone passed away, and to actually underline that, their brothers in arm are doing a frigate free for all this weekend on Sunday, April 2nd at 1700 Eve. You got the fit in the Reddit post. I'm gonna post it right away so that if you actually can go there, it's actually a good reason to go do some pew pew as the send off for their brother. And yeah, so you can actually read what's actually happened, but yeah, that should be a good time. If I can, I'll be there. On another note, well, stuff is still happening in factional warfare. Well, let's just have a look. Can I just go back? Here you go. So you'll see it's approximately the same numbers here. We were at 17, so the Galante succeeded to take one back. But concerning those research, for those of you that don't know, 3 of the 4 M.E.R actually have one of the 2 research and are looking for a second one, which will unlock the 3rd one. Only the Galante have nothing, which means that they got to research both of them, and they're doing actually good. If you look at that, 12.5% on one and 4.8 on the other. And if we look at the M.E.R, 5.4, 9.4 for the Minotaur, and here we got leading the Caldari at 12.2 and like the transport relay development, meaning that this thing here might be won at some point by like the Caldari if it stays that way. Everything can change. We're really early in the Shadow War. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I think that we're like it's time for our sponsor, right?
Oh, we are there.
Yeah, I think we are. Sorry in advance, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, Castor d'Amour was at the Sugar Shack, and I think she saw stuff with, well, strange interpretation of the fact. Well, actually, let's listen to her. Yeah, for sure, like she's hiding somewhere.
Yes.
No, it's only like the French version, because why not? So yeah, let's have a look. I'm trying to find Castor d'Amour, like she must be hiding somewhere.
Yeah, she's shy, I guess.
Hi there, my friend! Last week I went to the best real life event of EVE Online! Of course, I'm talking about the Sugar Shack! Yes. It had so many beautiful people there. I saw 2% of the Galante militia. Yes. Everyone ate way too much bacon and little sausage and maple syrup. They also ate too much beans. I'm so happy to live in the woods and not to have to be stuck in the car with one of them bean eater. It was also the birthday of one of our beavers, and they sang them, well, him or her, happy birthday. I don't really understand the goal of doing that, like party, like for one more year. Well, in any case, I don't want anyone to remember me 50 times that I'm an old fart. Well, it also had goblins who were there with them, and he was crying with them near the fire. They are so sensible people. I'm pretty sure they were crying maple syrup. Yes. Next year, CCP Rattati said that we're gonna have ship in maple syrup and ship made of maple leaf. So we'll be beautiful in EVE too. I'm so excited. Okay.
Okay, so
Really?
is that what happened?
No.
No?
No.
What actually happened then? Because might have missed that one.
We got like smoke in the eyes, and that's why we were crying.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only reason.
Smoke.
And I think Gavin wanted to be in the fire because he was like freezing.
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah. Like, and I remember like CCP Lucid like was just like stoic, because like he's one of those like from the north of like and just accustomed to like to the like this kind of climate, that it was like just and speaking no problem whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice guy, CCP Lucid actually. So we had quite a long talk with people that stayed after, a few hours actually. So we had a lot of fun. So
We stayed like 2 hours outside.
yeah,
Walking.
yeah, and like went on the tractor ride. It was fun. We got like all the Sugar Shack thingy, that's for sure, and like had like great time. But like the talk afterward are like really where did you learn a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if what the CCP was promised to Castor d'Amour as some foundation or not. But I guess we'll see on the next Eve Montreal next year what's going to actually be happening with that. So yeah, what else do we got? Oh, Pro Trick?
Project.
Yeah, let's go to the Pro Trick. Doop doop doop. Hey. Pro Trick. Because we're damn good. So the Pro Tricks this week is concerning exploration. Simple enough. When you do your exploration and that you got a bunch of things to scan, you can actually get this trick, which is find one of the planet that you got a lot of anomalies all around. Focus your all your probes around it. Put like it at 4 AU, and scan. You'll take like a bunch of them because all of the signature are always inside a bubble of 4 AU from a celestial. So that's how like you can actually scan down a bunch of stuff in like let's say like 2 scan each. So that's actually quite good. So 4 AU from from a celestial that has a lot of anomalies around, it makes wonders, save you a bunch of time. Yeah. Oh,
Thanks, man.
you're welcome. And if you ever get like when like it's divided in 2, don't touch your probe. Look at from where your probe are, which one of the 2 is the furthest away. So rotate your camera, and the one that is the furthest away is the good one. If you ever get like a circle, also called a donut, look at which part of the donut is the furthest away, and that's where it's like you're gonna have your your anomaly. Here you go.
Yeah.
Lots of good stuff.
That was a suggestion of Draskill to talk about it this week.
Thank you, the rescue.
Thank you.
Which bring an end to this this week show. Damn. Any last word for this week?
I like wormhole. I'm good at wormhole.
Yeah.
See you next week with Beaver.
So have a great week to all our beavers, and indeed see you next week. Fly safe, fly sorry. Au revoir.
Bye.
Do 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 do.
Yeah.
Hey.
Still there.